Surge and Eclipse just got nerfed, so I'm going to be going over both of them on my maxed account here. Keep in mind that I am not a competitive player. I'm not a pro gamer or whatever the crap, so as you should do with everything, take my advice with a grain of salt, but I will be sharing my honest opinions here. Let's go first match even. It doesn't usually happen, bro. That's the player right there. All right, so Eclipse got a little bit shorter cooldown. Or not shorter, I'm sorry. A little bit longer cooldown, a little bit shorter duration. And Oracle got, what, slightly more drone magazine? And slightly better effective range. Yeah, not great. Oracle is a decent, like I like Oracle in concept, but it's never been good in terms of DPS. It's never been very good in terms of DPS. Full damag dumped into a Hemlock and it kind of just did nothing. No, please. All right. Nice, not bad. They need to increase the damage on this thing. Again, like I kind of like it in concept. The reveal status effect is theoretically kind of useful in some situations, but in most situations it's kind of garbage, so nah. The problem is that if you're using the weapon, then you're just by default not using most of the guided weapons or whatever that you might want to pair it with. Unless you did some weird scuffed hybrid build, which you really should never do. And I'm just going to say it right now, like before you even think about suggesting some hybrid build, you should never do hybrids, and there's like 5 different very important reasons why you shouldn't. And it's probably never going to be a viable strategy. Which is sad. I mean, like, could be okay. How much did I do? I did okay to him, actually. Alright, so Surge, way shorter, well, not way shorter, but a bit shorter EMP duration, so now it's only 3 seconds. Way shorter stealth duration. People have been kind of freaking out about the stealth duration nerf, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think it's a big deal. I don't think the stealth duration is really what makes this mech good. Like, at all. Oh, no. He's so close, bro. He's so close. My ability and my weapons kind of both ignore mods, which is kind of funny. Well, that's his Surge now, huh? Yeah, it is. Yo, this poor guy. I'm probably gonna kill him there. Yeah. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. I'm probably gonna lose this, but it's kind of worth it because that's pretty gamer. All right, so we got Shag Nasty on the other team. Wow. This map is going to be interesting. Also, the bots are using burrow beam eclipses, which is wild. See, I'm expecting him to use a lace swing. Sort of surprised he didn't start. He did kill shot. Well, get this man out of here, bro. Get this man out of here. He's dead, so that's good. Absolutely unacceptable. Hey. Oh, God, go away. All right. Now, I can do this. Probably kill. Wow. Yeah, that's some sad damage, actually. What's up, though? That's kind of sad. Oracle, unfortunately, is kind of disappointing still. And like, bro, come on. Come on. Like, look at this. Look at this. Hold on. Look at that. How completely obnoxious is that little red thing? Like, it's really bad. It's not helpful. It's not helpful. I would love to have, like, what Mimicker has, right? Which is, like, you can scan somebody through a wall, and then you see what they're using. You see what mech they have, and you see what weapon they have. That would be the ideal, I think. The lower EMP time of Surge makes it a bit worse against, like, multiple people. But what it also does, which I mentioned in the other video that I made yesterday, what it also does is it makes it so I get my ability back faster. Like, I get my ability back 1 second faster. Bro's got a squasher kill shot, bro. Okay, look, by the way, can we just, like, I don't know, I almost want to make this into its own, like, full complaint video. Can we actually fix this stupid MVP thing, though? It's like, congratulations, you were the most valuable person because you were the first scout to get the home beacon. Like, that's every single time The MVPs are just completely full of whatever scout happened to get the home beacons first. That's all it is, bro. And I'm so sick of it. The home beacons should not count for that much. I think it's great that you can get an MVP just by capping beacons. But what I don't think is that 30 seconds after you spawn, you happen to use a dash mech, you grab the 2 beacons that are on your side of the map that 0 risk involved. There was never gonna be any risk. You just happened to be the fastest one, and you got both of them. All of a sudden, hallelujah, you're actually just the greatest guy there. Like, no, come on. That's so dumb. So they really need to, like, massively lower the number of points that you get for grabbing beacons that are on your side of the map. That's what I think. All right, let's freaking go. Puppet TR. Let's try you. Boom. Is he gonna die to them? Yeah. Oh, crap. The Hornet stacking with just single salvos is so nice. I need to try to hit that guy. I can get him from behind cover. It would be not that difficult, actually. Ah! Well, he is a Gemini, so I will use my Eclipse. I swapped the Oracle for Squasher, because a lot of people have been claiming that it's really good. Namely, only one person. You know who you are, bro. And, yeah. Also, Oracle's really garbage. I can confidently say that Oracle, at least at max level, is not very good. Yeah, I feel like this is the case with a lot of things. This is the case with a lot of things. Similar to, like, what's it called? Berserker, right? Berserker's not good at max level either. But people have been getting absolutely clapped by it in, come on, bruh. People have been getting clapped by it at lower SP because they don't have as many mods and they just get absolutely shredded. But when there's more mods involved, then it doesn't really do a lot, to be honest. Because you need like a full magazine. You need like multiple full magazines to kill anything. So the thing with Surge is like you really are a lot less effective against multiple enemies or in like larger firefights, right? Like you can't really survive in a more dangerous area as much as you could, right? As much as you could. So what I need to do, just kind of what Surge was built for, so the 3 Hemlock bots, like are we actually for real though? This is ridiculous. What I need to do is I need to make sure that I'm picking off one enemy at a time. That is the way that it should be with the Surge. You. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So that works out significantly better. The EMP duration, like, being 3... I do have a duration implant on here, right? Because, again, you know, as always, the Surge with the longer ability duration always wins when it comes to Surge versus Surge. And that's just honestly, just a really common scenario to find yourself in. So I think it's worth doing. Ah, crap. My mic got cooked me here. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely dead. Squashing time. Wait, does this have a 50% damage modifier? I actually forget. It might. That might be why. The bots using Burrow Beam Eclipse of all things is actually wild. Boom. Boom. Okay. Wait a second. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Boom. 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 Ah! Consequences. What are those? I have Savant on the... Bro, what? He's got mortars. Are we for real? Savant is a weapon that I've been enjoying, oh jeez, a lot on my free-to-play account. But again, it's another one of those things that does worse when there's more mods involved. I mean, everything does technically, but I mean by comparison. But this is not looking too bad for as of right now. It's gonna take like multiple salvos to kill a lot of things, but that's kind of okay. Yeah, you fine, you fine. Consequences, this guy. I have all of these Savant implants on here, so that's nice. Yeah, he's just dead. Wow, bro. Okay, so if he was using something a little bit more aggro, then maybe I'd be having a worse time, but even still, I am enjoying this. This Savant build, it's actually solid. Actually solid. Cannot complain. What is that? Is that actually a... I kind of don't want to kill him. I think the longer I leave him alive, the less he's gonna do. Both of those guys are almost dead. One thing that's like, the main thing that even nerfed Eclipse, to be honest, like wasn't even the Eclipse nerf. The Eclipse nerf honestly didn't do a lot. I would say the main thing that nerfed Eclipse is the Revoker nerf, because now it's a bit harder to actually use this mech specifically with Revoker. And that in itself is going to make it slightly less effective. But then the shorter duration and the longer cooldown is just kind of really nails that, really sends that point home. So it's less of a Revoker mech now than it was. You still obviously can use it, but it's less, right? And so now I think most people these days, and I mean competitive people, if I'm not mistaken, most competitive players these days are using Eclipse. They're still using Eclipse, obviously, because it's really good. But they're using it with, like, Minigun or Overdriver or something like that. Ouch. I am barely alive. Okay. The Duke. Let's freaking go. I have a Burrow Beam on Surge now, which, to my understanding, is the most popular Surge build among, you know, competitive players. So, it's not necessarily better than Revoker, but it is different, and it does different things. It actually might be better now that the EMP duration is shorter. I'm not sure. One thing that Revoker was definitely able to do that Burrow Beam can't really is Burrow Beam. You basically fire it one time and you can kill like maybe one guy with it, right? Like you can kill one guy, maybe two guys if you're really on top of things, and then you're out of ammo and you have to wait, and that's not great for you, right? But since the duration of the EMP for Surge got nerfed, Burrow Beam might just be the overall best weapon. Because it, like before, obviously, right? Like when it was longer, Revoker was still completely viable, better in some scenarios, simply because it was able to kill like 2, maybe 3 people more consistently, more reliably. Because you don't have to, like, yeah, like that guy, I fired my entire mag into him, and then I have to wait, so. There was no chance that I was going to kill multiple people. If I had Revoker, I probably could have killed multiple people. I'm not sure. It very well might just completely replace it. I'm just going to kill this guy. Yeah, see, that's a problem. That's the problem right here. This is the problem right here. Is that now I freaking die. I could have killed both of them. I actually would have killed both of them faster if I had Revoker. Even in that case, I'm pretty sure. Alright, so overall, I can tell the difference on some of them, but others not so much. In terms of the Eclipse nerf, I would say not really much of anything changed. I can't tell much of a difference, to be honest. The Surge nerf, I think, is a little bit more noticeable, but I'm not really complaining. I think it's still fine. It still technically has the longest EMP time in the game, tied with Zephyr now, but it just makes it slightly more manageable. It makes it slightly less of a insta-kill status effect, in my opinion. I've always hated EMP, bro. But then in terms of the other stuff, like Oracle, I think is still kind of garbage. I can't really tell the difference there. Dreadshot is still garbage. I can't really tell much of a difference there. Hornet is significantly better. Volti, I don't even know why they changed it. It's like I cannot tell a difference at all. For the most part, it's just Hornet and Surge that they really changed. Everything else mostly stayed the same. But I think it's a step in the right direction, but I think they, you know, some of these things might need a couple more smaller buffs, right? I'm okay with them starting small, because you don't want to overtune something and make it too OP, right? You wouldn't want to, like, I don't know, double something's damage and then be like, oh, wait, no, that was actually too much, and then have to nerf it later. It's better to just buff it by small amounts until you think it's good. But they're definitely not finished, right? Like, Dreadshot's definitely not done. They still need to buff it more. And if they don't, then I don't think that's a good idea. I think they should continue with it. But yeah, that's just my thoughts. Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments. Otherwise, that will be it for me. Appreciate y'all. Take care.